It's been 1 week since you looked at me. Cocked your head to the sides and I'm angry. 5 days since you laughed.
You guys, random review here, but I'm gonna review American Pie, and we're reviewing the first one first, obviously, as you can tell from the title and the thumbnail. This is a review of the first one first. I'll get to the other ones, don't worry. But basically, it's the first one is directed by Paul White, and it's starring Jason Biggs, Tara Reid, Thomas Ian Nicholas, Chris Klein, Sean William Scott, and Eddie K. Thomas, and also Shannon Elizabeth, Eugene Levy. I mean, you get a whole bunch of people in this movie. Basically, if you don't know the plot of American Pie, it's about these group of friends who make a pact to lose their virginity before prom night. And that's essentially what the movie's about. Now, what I think of American Pie is this is a 90s classic, man. This is a go-to film for comedies. If you have not seen American Pie, I highly recommend checking it out. It's, you got characters like Jim's dad in here, played by Eugene Levy. He just makes, he's trying to teach his son about the birds and the bees throughout the movie, and it's awkward, but it's funny as fuck. And it's some of the best stuff in the movie. What do I think of the cast? Jason Biggs is Jim. Um, he's fine. I wouldn't say that he is the best part about the movie. He is the main focus, but we have Sean William Scott in the movie, who's playing Steve Stifler, the Stiffmeister, and he is the best part of the movie. Him and Finch, who was played by Eddie K. Thomas. But Jim is this normal guy who's really he's nervous about losing his virginity, and there's some stuff that happens to him in the movie that just I don't want to say, okay, I'm gonna say this pun. He blows his load too early in this movie, and he's got to recover from that. We have Stifler, who is the asshole of the group, but it's like, well, he's an asshole, but he's our asshole kind of thing, and you can't help but you love to hate Stifler. I mean, you do. Stifler is probably the best character in this movie. Then we have Paul Finch, who is very intelligent, very articulate, but he has a very different way of going about to losing his virginity. And then we have Chris Klein playing Chris Ozstriker, a.k.a. Oz, and he's going to go for the goody two-shoes route. He's going to join the choir, high school choir, meet this chick there, and just be all sensitive. Because there's a lesson that he learns in the movie, is that you don't say "suck me beautiful" to a college chick without getting some tips on how to get laid. So there's that. Then we have some of the female characters in here, like Tara Reid is playing Vicky, and Vicky is hot, and she's dating Kevin, who is played by Thomas Ian Nicholas. And Kevin is the one that's in the relationship. He's been in the relationship for a while. Vicky comes out and says she loves him. He's not ready to say it back yet, but he does want to have sex with her. So there's that thing going on in this movie as well. Now, like I said, I like American Pie. The first one, it's good, but it's not my favorite. I'll talk about my favorite. But I think the whole storyline's pretty simple. The jokes are very funny. It's a very funny movie. It's a good comedy. The cast is fun. They all have good chemistry together. The direction is great. And the soundtrack. I have to talk about the soundtrack in these movies, especially the first two. It was that 90s era, during that 90s alternative rock, was a lot of what the soundtrack is, and that's stuff I like. So, that the soundtrack in this movie is great. And you're getting all these old 90s, early 2000s jams in here. And it's great. It's fantastic. It's a fun time. Now, what am I going to give American Pie? I'm going to give the first American Pie, I'm going to go ahead and I'll give it a B+. I'll give the first American Pie a B+. I really do like it a lot. I really don't have that many problems with it. I just don't think it's A+ material. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a B+ for the first American Pie. I know this was kind of a short review, but that's pretty much all I can say about it. There's really not much to give away. It's just a good time to watch with your buddies. You know, if you're in high school and you haven't lost your virginity yet, this is the go-to movie to watch. Check out American Pie. There is some fucked up shit in here, but it's funny as hell. So American Pie, B+. What'd you think of American Pie, the first American Pie? Have you seen it? Comment down below, let me know, and yeah. Well, see you later.